What's up, guys? John Stevens here again at Working Man Success to give you some more ideas, concepts, practical plans that will help you work your way up the ladder of success and build the best life you possibly can for you and your family. And guys, today I got a short one for you. It's very powerful. It's probably a little controversy. People probably don't agree with it, but I'm going to tell you it's really powerful if it's used in the correct application. And if you'll notice, most people that succeed on a high level, that they always have things going in their direction. It seems like they accomplish more than most everybody else. Things work out for them most of the time, and they have this thing that you call like a sense of urgency. In everything they do, they have a sense of urgency, and it's it's a characteristic that if you can develop it or you have it naturally, you can really use it to move up the ladder of success a little faster at a faster pace. And basically, what a sense of urgency is it like everything you do in your working career, everything you do in life, everything that you approach, you have a built-in sense of urgency to get it done as soon as possible. Like you want to accomplish it and get on to the next thing. And most people don't have that. Most people have what is absolutely required. If they have to accomplish something at a certain time or a certain date, it usually takes them that whole amount of time. They usually will not try and reduce that time down. They will take the full time allowed to accomplish the goal or the task or whatever it is that you're working on. And I want to tell you guys, the more stuff that you approach with a sense of urgency and you squeeze down time, let's just take for a book report in high school, and I was the absolute worst at this. But if you take a book report and you have a day that it's due on, and you have 2 weeks to do it, if you can squeeze that down in a week, well, that creates a week of extra time that book report is not cluttering your mind up. And the more things that you can build in that same amount of time obviously moves you forward and helps you build up or work your way up the ladder of success faster. The more things you get done in the same amount of time as everybody else, it moves you up. It makes you more efficient. It creates more opportunities. People notice that characteristic. And like I said, some people have this naturally. Some people have a sense of urgency built in them naturally. I am definitely not one of them people. I do not have a sense of urgency. I like things to move in a steady pace. I like things to move along, progress. But I don't have a built-in sense of urgency. It's something that I had to work on to build in myself, and that's something else too. Like, it goes away if you don't practice it every single day. If you get in a slump where you're not utilizing the sense of urgency, if you're not practicing it in your daily personal life, you will get out of the habit of practicing it at work, and you will fall off the ladder or fall off your progress. And so it's something that you have to keep in mind and practice on a daily basis. And if you don't have it naturally, how do you build it in you? Is the best way that I found that works. And like I said, it's not foolproof. You have to use it every day. You have to work on it. You have to think about it. You have to keep it in your mind. Is set self-imposed deadlines on yourself. So if you have a allotted amount of time to accomplish a certain task, okay, so you've got the task, you know what the task is, and you have a certain amount of days to accomplish this. You want to shrink that and set a self-imposed deadline. Whatever time that you think you can accomplish it, you want to set that for yourself. And if you keep doing that in your personal life, like you can use it, like in your health, you can use it in going to the gym, you set goals for yourself, and like you set self-imposed deadlines. And what it does also is it keeps you from wasting enormous amounts of time. So if you know you have plenty of time to accomplish something, or get to a certain goal, or get to a certain weight, you're trying to lose weight, or get to a certain amount of money in your savings, and you realize like that's not going to be a problem, what it does is it laxes your mind, and you don't go as hard and as fast as you could, because you have plenty of time. So that is the recipe to living average. If you want to succeed on a high level, you have to up the ante on that. You have to set self-imposed deadlines for yourself and move in a faster pace, because the time that things are due, the time that is set by the world, your boss, like society, is the absolute worst case scenario. If you want to be a high performer, you have to outpace that schedule. So the only way to do that is set imposed deadlines for yourself and keep that moving. Like I said, if you don't practice it on a daily basis on the small things in life, every little thing that you do, it may be something that takes 30 minutes, it may be something that takes 2 hours, but you keep them things in your head. When you start something, okay, how long, what time am I going to be done with this? Set that in your head, and it reduces the chances of you wasting time. And when you're not wasting time, you're becoming more efficient, you're accomplishing more in your life, and you're moving up the ladder of success faster, which allows you to build a better life for you and your family. So guys, I hope this was beneficial. I tried to keep it short. I think I got my point across. And do me a favor, go down in the comments, please, and just write one word, either agree or disagree. If you agree with this concept, just type it in the comments, agree or disagree. Hit the like button, give me a subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Appreciate y'all listening.